Pick 3 players. We're going to show you how to get those next draw hits if possible. There's a couple things you got to pay attention to, and if you're paying attention, sometimes the same numbers are coming right back out. Repeat offenders. So pay attention, all right? I'm going to show you 2 states. Make sure you stay on to the end. Hit that like. Make sure you share this with every Pick 3 player that you know, because y'all need to know this. This is stuff that's been in our faces the whole time, but we have to pay attention, all right? So I'm going to break this down, what you're looking at. Pick 3 Texas had a hit of 668 on November 6th midday. I hope that's midday. You guys got 4 draws per day. Here we go. But we're going to do the thing. I want to show you guys how even Texas can get those hits, okay? And I have to warn everybody. Yes, I know. Disclaimer, I cannot guarantee hits on the channel or in the membership. I need you guys to play responsibly. Practice on paper first. Stop going to the store spending money every time someone gives you guys a new workout. Y'all go to the store, then you get disappointed, then you get hot, then you all in the comments acting crazy. Stop that. Stop. Make sure you can get predictions first. Prove it to yourself that you can do it. All right. So we're going to go to 668. We're using the 1, 2, 3 rundown. Feel free to back test your rundowns, meaning go back 3 to 5 days. Use your favorite rundowns and see if you're seeing the same type of patterns. Okay? All right. So the 1, 2, 3 rundown, we're putting in that previous hit of 668. The next thing we have to do is fill out the grid. So how do we do that? I know you're looking at all these numbers. Yeah. But it's very simple. We're going to add each number down the columns. So for the first column, we're going to add 1. So 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Only use your ones place and get you your 2-digit numbers. So use your 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. And 5 plus 1 is 6. So the same number you start with should be the same number you end with, okay? Then we would add 2 all the way down the second column, 3 all the way down the third column. Ha. Now, when you're looking at these numbers, there are a lot of repeat hits happening. And sometimes they're repeat mirrors. We'll talk a little bit about that, but these 2 examples are for numbers that came out in one draw, they came back out in another draw, but they were in different orders. Okay, this happened in Texas. I hope y'all know what happened. 668 hit November 6th, but then it came out 686. How did this happen? This is what I want to share with you. People have been ignoring this for so long. I bet you won't anymore. Watch this. We're going to talk about key digit numbers. I have so many videos. Make sure you understand what I mean by key digit videos. Plenty of them throughout the states, telling you specifically that when you see these particular numbers, especially if they're pairs, they could be telling you a lot of information about your state. And I've been studying this for over a year now. I've been giving out plenty in the membership and on the public channel. So make sure you're paying attention to what I'm about to tell you. The first thing is I get the question, what is a key digit number? Okay. What is a key digit number? It's just my fancy way of saying when I see those numbers, they're important. You ever heard of the number lucky 7 or the statement lucky 7s, right? Right. We're playing lottery, so we know 7s are very lucky. They are. And when you put them together, sometimes with their cells or their mirror counterparts, something special could be happening off the grids, okay? One thing I've noticed when they're put together, sometimes that's telling you something is about to repeat. Repeat offenders here, okay? Numbers that come back. And then the cool thing is they're coming back, what? Literally the same day. What? It happens sometimes. Sometimes you have to wait a couple days. Be patient. All right. So let's talk about those key digit numbers. Right now we're going to talk about the numbers 2. And it's mirror 7, or really it should be 7 and it's mirror 2, because people know more of the 7. 7 and 2 is actually the same number. In case you didn't know, they're what we call mirror numbers. They're mirror numbers. 2s and 7s, same number, just opposite. If you guys need a mirrors chart, make sure you jot this down. When we say mirrors, they're the same number, they're opposite. That's when you add 5 to each number. That's it. Don't make it. Please don't make it harder than that. Please. Okay. A 0 could be a 5. 5 could be a 0. 1 could be a 6. 6 could be a 1. Our keys, 7 could be a 2 or 2 could be a 7. 3 could be an 8, 8 could be a 3, 4 could be a 9, and 9 could be a 4. You're going to need that, trust me, down the line. All right? But right now we're going to focus how the 668 came back as 686. Now, key digits. I want you to pay attention to your right side here. Sometimes they could be a left, sometimes they might be split. But you see here a 2 and a 7 together, and you see here the double 2s together. And it could be in different arrangements. You may see 7-7 or 7-2 or something like that. But when those keys are together as pairs, please pay attention to them. It could be right side of your state, maybe some states like left side, or some like splits. Okay? So again, what is the key digit number? Key digit number is just letting you know something special might be going on, and I got to pay attention to it. That's it. How do I know the 2s and 7s are hot? Because I have to study. And when you have to study every state in the U.S. and you see that there's a lot going on that's very similar, you start to pick up patterns. And that's all I've done. It's just called study. Okay? No one taught it to me. No one told it to me. I had to study. Okay? And some of you probably noticed by studying yourselves too, right? All right. Whenever you see this 7 and 2 and 2, 2, it can mean a couple of things. Right now for this video, listen up. Because y'all be in them comments because you're not listening to the video. For right now, in this video, it could be telling us that that number's coming right back. Sometimes. Again, that's one way to use it. So, I notice here with the 668, and my determination is I always look at what's coming on top of the bottom. That's pretty much how I can see how some hits are coming in the future. Or from the future, and I could kind of tell what's going on there. But I said, well, I didn't see the 668. Normally, I'm looking for that to be on top or the bottom. This is the trick that I learned. When I want to see if there's a possibility that there's going to be a repeat hit, or maybe it's mirror, I learned to use the opposite of 1, 2, 3. 3, 6, 9 is the same numbers, same rundown, but guess what? They're pushed in different orders. And when they do that, you're going to find movement. And you need movement with these numbers, because when you see these key digit pairs a certain way, it's going to give you an idea of what else to look for. Okay? So generally, if I was looking at it for Texas, I'd be like, oh yeah, the 804 looks good to play in a couple days. That 040 looks cool. 3095, I would stick with those numbers, right? But then I started recognizing this a few weeks ago. I've been sharing this with everybody. That's why I said share with every pick 3 player you know, because I don't think anybody's really teaching on this stuff. And if they are, cool. You know, it is what it is. But anyways, the 2, 7, it moves now. Remember, 6, 6, 8, we started there. 7, 8, 1, 7, 8, 1 here. So it's the same numbers. They're in the same order, but they're different rows. So if you did not know that, now you know that. I didn't recognize that because I wasn't paying attention to 3, 6, 9 like that. All right, so now I'm going to highlight 2, 7 and 2, 2. Okay. Notice now the ship has changed. Okay. Or the shift has changed. I said ship. Sorry. So notice how now the 2, 7 sits right underneath that 6, 6, 8. See that? That movement helps. It helps. So this is telling me these could be possibilities. True. Okay, those could be possibilities if you wanted to play those for your state, because there are hits that come like this. I teach on that. Make sure you check out the other videos. But what I'm saying is I'm starting to notice a lot more of repeat numbers or their mirrors. So on this list, if you think a repeat is coming, pay attention. So that's 6, 6, 8. Sitting on top, or it's mirror 1, 6, 3. Okay, and pay attention. I had a video on repeat mirrors. This is what I mean. So either that 6, 6, 8 is the same as 1, 6, 3. Make sure again you know your mirrors. This is very important. Why? Because it came back out 6, 8, 6. It was in a different order, but they came out. It came right back, and this is why we shifted the numbers. Now, do you have to always do this? That's up to you. As soon as you see key pairs, you know, yes, pay attention to the numbers. You may want to have your nice little list. Like I probably would have had, you know, like 804, 040-309-545. Okay? If I was using it just the 1, 2, 3. If you notice your states likes to do this, then just do what it's doing. But if you notice there's a repeat or it's mirrored, but they're not close together, switch it to the 369. If you see it, there could be a chance, could be that number's coming right back or it's mirrored. Ha! Like that? Go ahead and hit that like. I got another state. I'm not done. Because I know some people say, that's just coincidental, Miss Florida. It doesn't always do that. I'm not saying they always do that, but watch this. Stop giving me a hard time out there. People be trying to act like, I'm not going to say nothing. Let me finish this video. Alright, so now we got Connecticut. I have a lot of people say, you don't never work on Connecticut, honey. Well, we are today. Okay, I hope you were paying attention to what happened in your state, because I was. Alright, so pick through Connecticut. November 6th, midday, there was a hit of 831. We already know how to count out the grid, right? Yes. See. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. I already noticed the keys, 2s and 7s. Could there be different key digit numbers? Yes. I also like the numbers 0 and 5, but right now I'm just working on what the rundowns are showing me, okay? But if you notice that your keys are different, like they're using 0s and 5s, and you're seeing repeat hits or repeat mirrors, please use it. Please use it. There's no rules. Don't make up crazy rules. Just use what you see. Like, follow what your state is telling you, not what I'm telling you, not what any other content creator. Start studying your state. I don't live in Connecticut. I don't even live in Texas. How I know this? Because I had to what? Study. Okay? Study is going to make you the greatest predictor. You have to study, and that's what I teach. I don't just hand feed people. And y'all coming into my membership, make sure you have some pick 3 experience. Okay? I know there's a government shutdown, but I can't hand feed anybody anything. We still all have to work for it. All right, I know that's another video for another. That's touchy for some people. Just know that God got us. We're gonna be okay. Keep doing what you're doing, but don't come and start working on pick 3 lottery like that's going to be the thing that just saves the day, because it takes time and work to work this stuff. Okay, it took me a long time just to understand just a few things that I'm sharing with you. And a lot of people come here thinking, okay, well, I'm going to learn this. I'm going to make all this money. I'm going to win all this money, and then my problem is going to go away. No, we still have to study. I'm not saying that can't happen for you if you study and work hard enough. But just know that if you guys are coming over here or to anyone's channel, that you have to study. No matter what, you can't get out of that. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to miss little simple things like this. Okay? That's why you have to study. Okay? All right. So we have 831. I noticed the keys right away, 2s and 7s. The 7-7 and a 7-2. Now, you could, for some states, you can use the numbers 954, 190, 459, or 695. You could possibly do that. If you think there's a possibility that there's going to be a repeat or mirror, now adjust them. So when we adjust using to 369, this is where we use the 369. Okay, same rundown, but it's going to position the numbers differently. Okay, so I'm going to do 7-7. Notice, same thing. And then the 7-2. Notice they're changed now in position. Okay, very important. So look at this. You notice the keys sit right on top of the 831. So this is telling you there's a possibility that it could come back out. Or it's mirror. Make sure you know your mirrors. Or the 336s. That's how they get people. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. All right, so what came back out November 6th that evening? This was the same day. When I say this is like the fastest turnarounds, is amazing. But it played as 381. They just switched in the numbers. Okay? So it came back out. Came back out. Or I'll put it here because this is where it was. So you can see. Not bad, right? Now let's go study. Is this going to happen every day? No. Just because you see the pairs, it doesn't mean it's always going to happen, work out like that. That's just the truth. I don't want to sit here and tell that lie. Some people may do a mixture. Anything that they see on top or bottom, they'll put that list together and they'll work on those numbers. And that could be an excellent way to do that. So play around with this, practice on paper. Good luck to you. Again, y'all stop, calm down, pray. God is going to take care of us. Know that He is. If y'all believe that, just say amen. That's it. That's it. We're going to be good. But just calm down, study, because guess what? If you guys are playing from fear, you're going to lose. If you're playing from a place of desperation, you're going to lose. Don't do that. You got to calm your mind down so you can focus on what you have to do. But don't think that this is going to come and things are going to just appear like that. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. All right? Study hard. I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave your comments. We'll see you.